Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to have some coding exercises with respect to chain maps. So a chain map, we discussed that it is going to combine multiple dictionaries. So first of all, when we want to work with chain map, we need to import them from the collection module. Here we are having three dictionaries, dictionary 1, dictionary 2, and dictionary 3. The first one has two keys with their associated values. For example, dictionary 1 has a key A with value 1, a key B with value 2. Dictionary 2 has two elements again. The value 1 is the 20 for the key B, and the key C has the value 30, and also the dictionary 3 has only one element with the key D and the value 40. So these are our three dictionaries. Now we would like to create a chain map with dictionary 1 and dictionary 2. In order to do that, for example, we want to name our chain map to be CM, and we simply use the chain map keyword, and in parentheses we are having dictionary 1 comma dictionary 2, and this is going to basically use the first two dictionaries to create a chain map and assign it to CM. And a CM is a merge, let's say a combination of these two dictionaries. Then we are printing the initial chain map. So CM is being printed in the output. Here we see that initial chain map is A and B. These are the two keys from the first dictionary with their associated value. And then we are having the second dictionary now here, which is B and C with their associated value. So the dictionary 1 was having A and B and C was for the second dictionary. Okay, so A and B from the first dictionary and B and C from the second dictionary. So as you see here, this is the first dictionary and this is the second dictionary. They are combined in our chain map. So if I want to create another chain map, I can write down chain, for example, CM2. This is the name of my second chain map. Let me write down 2. Then I use the chain map keyword to, merge these three dictionaries, dictionary 1, dictionary 2, and dictionary 3. And after that, we write down this message, initial chain map 2, and we're printing the CM2, which is the name of our newly chained map. And when we print the CM2, we expect to see AB, BC, and D. So when I run the code, in the output, we see AB, this is from the first dictionary, BC from the second dictionary, and D from the third dictionary. So this is basically how we can create a chain map from different dictionaries. But then what if we want to access the values inside this chain map? In order to do that, we need to use the name of the chain map, which is CM, and then we simply write down the name of the key that we are looking for. For example, now if we want to have the value associated with the key A from the CM chain map, we write it like this. So it is going to find it in the first dictionary. Then you see that here in the first dictionary, we are having a key called A, so the value 1 is going to be printed. Then we want to have this B being printed, so we are going to have the name of the chain map and the name of the key. So this B is going to be printed, so this B overrides this B. Okay, so we can print this B in the output. And finally, if we want to, for example, print the value associated to key C, which is 30 here, we can simply write down the name of the the name of the chain map and then the name of the key. So when I run this code, we can see in the output we are having value of A is 1, value of B is 2, and value of C is 30. 1, 2, and 30 is being printed. So 1, 2, and 30 is being printed in the output. Also, if we want to, for example, access the values of the second chain map, we can do the same. So we use the print function and we simply write down value of, for example, D, value of D, then a comma CM2, then we simply write down D. So it is going to print the value associated with the key D from the CM2 chain map. Okay, so CM2, if you remember, we created from all three dictionaries, dictionary 1, dictionary 2, and dictionary 3. So when I run this code, we see here value of D is 40, which is indeed true. So this was how we could create a chain map from different dictionaries, and after that we could access the values from different keys. But how do we update these values? How do we update these values? So these values, in order to be updated, we simply write down the name of our chain map, which is CM here, then the name of the key, which is B, then it is assigned to a new number. So B, again, it is going to affect only the first dictionary, and B was initially 2, so now we are updating its value to be 100. So now we are updating the value associated to the key B from the CM chain map, and we are saying that after updating B in the chain map, we are printing the full chain map to see how it works, and also we are printing the first dictionary also to see how it can have impact on the first dictionary as well. So the first dictionary is A1, B2, okay? So when I run the code, I come here. After updating B in the chain map, we see that A is 1, B is 100, and the rest of the chain map remains the same. So the initial chain map was A1, B2, so now A1, B100, and the second dictionary in our chain map was B20 and C30, so B20 and C30 remained the same. Also, after that, if you remember, we tried to print, so we tried to print our first dictionary, which was this one, so A1 and B2, and we see that the modification that we did for the key B in the chain map also impacted the dictionary 1, because we see that dictionary 1 is now A1 and B100, which was initially A1 and B2. So this is how actually we see that updating a value associated to a key from a chain map can also directly impact a dictionary. Now, what if we want to add a new dictionary, for example? In order to add a new dictionary to our already existing chain map, we can have a new chain map, for example. Simply, we write down the CM, the name of our first chain map. Then we use the new child function. This is the function name that we need to write down, and then we are associating it in parentheses with a new dictionary, which has one element only. The key is E, and the value is 50. And all of this is assigned to a new chain map, which is called cm underscore new. So when I run the code one more time, we come back here, we see the new chain map with extra dictionary. So we are having the new dictionary here, with key E and its associated value 50, A1, B100, and B20, and C30. So this is basically how we can create a new chain map using an already existing chain map with adding a new dictionary. Again, here we could have, for example, a new chain map from the second chain map, because the second chain map that we created was this one. This is the second chain map using all these three dictionaries, dictionary 1, dictionary 2, and dictionary 3. So this is the chain map 2. So we can have, for example, chain map 2, and then we are going to add a new dictionary to it. So we are creating a new chain map from the chain map 2. We are using the new child function to add the new dictionary and insert it, and then assign it to our new chain map 2. And the dictionary that is being added is having one key, which is E again, with its associated value, which is 50. Then we are printing it out, saying that new chain map with extra dictionary 2, and then we are printing it in the output. So when I run this code, we see that this is the original second chain map, was A1, B2, B20, and C30, and then D40. Okay, so this is our second chain map. Or we see that here when we are having the first dictionary with the key E and the value 50 is being added there. Okay, so this is actually how we can have it uh, in the output. This is how we can create a new chain map from an already existing chain map by adding a new dictionary. So let me comment this part because there will be a lot of things in the output, so it's a bit hard to manage everything and not get lost easily. So now we are going to learn how to convert a chain map to a regular dictionary. Okay, in order to do that, we are using this keyword, and in parentheses we simply write down the name of our chain map, which is CM, and this is the dictionary that we are creating. So this is merged underscore dictionary is the regular dictionary that we are creating here from the CM chain map. Okay, and this dictionary keyword is going to convert the chain map to a dictionary and then assign it to merge dictionary. And then we are going to print out the merged dictionary. So when I run this code, it says the merged dictionary is B, C, and A. Okay, we are not having E because we didn't work with the CM new. We worked with the CM, so the initial chain map we worked with. Okay, and you see it here, the merged dictionary is having 3 elements only. So A, C, and B, and we are having one B. If you remember, in the chain map we were having A, B, B, and C, but because it's not possible to have duplicates key, it is going to take the first B that it encounters from this dictionary. So it is just simply keeping one B, which is the first B that it encounters. Then this all the unique, let's say, keys are kept. So then C and then A is there. So this is how we can merge dictionaries. And finally, if we want to delete, for example, one key from our chain map, when we have the del keyword, the name of the chain map, and then the name of the key, we can remove the key B from and its associated value from the CM chain map, and it is going to again affect the first dictionary. So here we see that after deleting B in chain map, we are having, so this was the initial chain map. Just remember, we are working with the CM always and not with the newly generated dictionaries here. Okay, So the initial chain map was A1, B2, B20, C30. But here, after removing B, we are having A1. So A1 is only there. A1, B2, B2, B2 is removed. You see it here. But the second B from the second dictionary, which was inside our chain map, B20 and C30, remains the same. But this A1, B2, this B part is removed. So only A1 is there. And we also see that it affects our dictionary as well, because we are trying to print our dictionary as well. So this was the only original dictionary 1, A1 and B2. However, after removing B from the chain map, we see that it also has impact on our dictionary 1, because we see that the dictionary 1 after deletion is only A1. So this B part has been removed. So to wrap up, in this video, we learned about chain map and we learned how to work with them, how we can combine multiple dictionaries into one chain map, and how we can use a chain map keyword to merge these two dictionaries into a unique chain map. Then we learned how to access the values of a chain map. We write down the name of the chain map and then the key that we want to access its associated value. We learned how to update values of a chain map. We learned how to add a new dictionary into an already existing chain map using a new underscore child function. Then we learned how we can convert a chain map to a regular dictionary, and we learned that only unique keys will be kept. So if we are having two keys with similar and identical name, in the regular dictionary, we are going to have only the first key that it encounters. For example, if we are having 1b equals to 20, and 1b equals 100, we are going to take the 1b, which is equal 20, because this is the first b that we encounter, in fact. Then we learned how we can delete one key and its associated value, and we saw that it not only has impact on the chain map, but also has impact on the original dictionary as well. Thank you for watching.